Hello, welcome to the Metals Daily News, brought to you by Metals Update, the driving force behind your business. I am Raghavan Sundararajan from the Mumbai office on 19th May 2017. The implementation of Goods and Services Tax (GST) has moved one step closer, with the group of finance ministers clearing the tax slabs applicable to varied products and services. Five tax slabs have been zeroed in, namely 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. With a view to push cost of production lower, the GST Council has kept ores and concentrate in the 5% tax slab. Thus, iron, copper, manganese, cobalt, aluminium, zinc, lead, tin, tungsten, ores and concentrates come under this tax slab. Coal, coke and semi-coke too has been included under this slab. Thus, with tax rates on coal coming down from nearly 12% to 5%, the Government of India is supporting the industry to achieve its vision of increasing steel capacity to 300 million tons by 2030 and demand for steel to pick up to 230 million tons by the same period. All other iron and steel items, be it pig iron, ferrous alloys, ferrous waste and scrap, flat rolled products, etc., fall under the 18% tax slab. The same applies for the non-ferrous market as well, with copper, nickel, aluminium, lead, zinc, tin and minor metal products mostly coming under the 18% tax slab. Exception has been given in the case of utensils, kitchenware and stationery products, which falls under the 12% tax slab. In market reaction, secondary steel producers are upbeat on GST implementation, as it will bring their costs lower, and are expecting to see increase in demand and stability in prices. However, stocks continue to remain on the lower side, as businesses are keeping inventories only for 10 to 15 days as compared to the normal 30 to 45 days. Unconfirmed sources mention that distributors of primary producers are not receiving purchase warranty on fresh purchases, as there is no clarification on the application of taxes, and hence demand has almost dropped to zero. Metals Update assessed offers for Kolkata for hot roll coils dropped by nearly 1,000 rupees per metric ton to quote at 32,000 rupees per metric ton basic price, while at Hubli, Karnataka, offers for hot roll coils dropped in the range of 500 to 1,000 rupees per metric ton to quote at 35,000 rupees per metric ton basic price. Metals Update assessed offers of MS ingot continued to dip by rupees 100 per metric ton overnight at the Mandi Gobindgarh market, with current offer for MS ingot being recorded at rupees 27,000 per ton. Market sources expect offers to fall even lower to the range of rupees 25,500 to 26,500 per metric ton in the coming days. A turnaround in offers is only expected during the last week of June. At the Mumbai market, MS ingot offers remain stable over the past few days at rupees 26,200 per ton. Offers at the Raipur market too dipped by rupees 100 per metric ton to quote at rupees 23,500 per metric ton, while a larger fall was recorded at the Rourkela market, where offers dipped by rupees 400 per metric ton to quote at rupees 22,600 per metric ton. In the non-ferrous market, offers for copper Super D rod and copper scrap fell by rupees 3 per kg today. Copper Super D rod at the Delhi market is being offered at rupees 401 rupees per kg, while copper armature is being offered at 376 rupees per kg. Aluminium offers remain stable, while lead offers were lower by 1 rupee per kg, while nickel offers were lower in the range between 5 and 20 rupees per kg. Soft lead ingots at the Delhi market are being offered at 151 rupees per kg, while Inconel nickel cathodes are being offered at 895 rupees per kg. Thank you for listening. Do join me again tomorrow for latest updates from the metals market. Do visit metalsupdate.com for more information and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day ahead.